I am RARDUJA, RARDUJA for you, RARDUJA for me, Africa for all, the heartbeat of the earth.
Please celebrate your principal, make some noise. Let's celebrate the principal. Round of applause, y'all. Make some noise, make some noise.
Noble ladies?
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
Noble ladies.
Yes. I will first of all greet our visitors, our guests, in the name of God, the Father, God, the Son, God, the Holy Spirit. We welcome you all, members of RARDUJA International. RARDUJA International. We welcome you to Girls Senior Secondary Grammar School, where we train noble ladies, the future presidents, governors, engineers, doctors, lawyers, ladies. Yes. So we welcome you all. In fact, without hearing from you yet, I'm already in love with our visitors. As a result of the theme of the seminar is so attractive, and it is what you need very, very much. So I hope you will pay attention, cooperate with them, so that they will be able to help you. They will give you the right attitude to life as a citizen of Nigeria. The right attitude. What to be your dream? This is what they are here for. And as they come, once again I welcome you all. We are very grateful, and we promise to cooperate with you maximally. Thank you all.
A round of applause for your principal. Number 82. You're welcome, sir. Also, we have the NAPTIP officers who also are in cause with what we are doing. They are fighting the same cause to make sure that we are safe and we are not in the wrong hand. Please celebrate the NAPTIP officer in our midst. Thank you. All right, not leaving out the RARDUJA team members. These people have been working tooth and nail to make sure that this program is a success. Please help me celebrate the RARDUJA team. And also to tell you that it's a serious matter. It is not a child's play. The IG sent some representatives to be with us here. I'm talking of the Nigerian Police Force. Please celebrate them. Yeah, yeah. You're welcome. Straight to business. In the midst of women, okay, I will ask all the questions as if they are men here. Man and woman who are supposed to travel abroad? Man and woman who are they supposed to buy like shawarma, pizza? Okay, man and woman who is supposed to go and do ombugo? Man and woman who is supposed to give gifts like rapper and kara? Okay, man and woman who is supposed to die first? Nobody has it. For the national anthem. Rise for Troy. Louder.
Nigeria, start of it. To serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To serve with earth and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Remain standing for the RARDUJA National Anthem.
dreams and goals to shape lives and
Watch your screen, watch your screen.
I am RARDUJA, called to renew minds, motivate our kind by the grace of God. I am RARDUJA, RARDUJA for you, RARDUJA for me, Africa for all, RARDUJA family, RARDUJA for you, RARDUJA for all.
Please take a seat. All right. Welcome, Honorable Eddie.
Lots of noble ladies seated here, and that's how we want it. Everybody seated very quietly. We want very organized students. This must be really lovely, lovely. So we will roll it. I'm glad we have our two screens are there. I'm engineer showing something that's here. Okay. Are we good to go? Okay. So as the name goes, it is we are RARDUJA, re-educating Africans on the risks and dangers of unplanned journey abroad and empowering the youth. We say no to unplanned journey abroad. The name RARDUJA is just an acronym. Otherwise, it doesn't really mean anything as a name, but it's an acronym with the RARDUJA. And we pronounce it like we say hallelujah. You don't say hallelujah, we say hallelujah. Hallelujah ends in JA. So we pronounce it internationally, like the Germans, we call it RARDUJA. So the J is pronounced as Y in the place where I live. And that is where the headquarters of this is, in Kassel, Germany, where I live. In any case, it is about re-educating you. We've not come to say do not travel, but we've come to say if you have to travel, you travel safe and get it well defined. That is why we are here today. So please, I would ask you to listen. One, you have to listen, and two, shortly you have to watch. You're going to watch a video of clips, which you have to see some accounts yourself. All of these are not going to take too much long time, but they will impact your life forever. We want to see to it that there are questions I used to ask, though I didn't ask that question now. In any case, perhaps I might still have to do that. Before I do that, I want to start from here. Before I do that, I do start from here, not because I want you to know who I am. That is not why I start from here, or for you to begin to clap for me. Is an important person in your midst? Not really. But why I start with this is to make you understand that every information you are getting from me, it is a certified and an authentic and official information. Because you're not getting it from just an ordinary person, you're getting it from an official who is also engaged in this area for a period of about 20 years. I am Honorable Eddie Duru. I'm a Nigerian German. I have both nationalities, as the case may be. I studied here in Nigeria, higher education in University of Benin. I got to Germany in December 1996. So from 96 to now, and November this year will be about 22 years. So that means it is experience as well. Noble ladies?
Yes, yes.
Don't clap for me. I'm not saying I'm not a pastor who demonstrates. I'm not saying it for you. I want you to understand my pedigree and my CV so that when I give information, you know you are getting the right information. Because it is coming from experience. Up to, I flew in on Saturday. I updated my presentation even on Friday. For an issue that happened on Friday, I updated on Friday. Just one update. So that means that it is like a water I'm swimming in every day. And when you get information from me, I can only tell you the truth. As a brother, as a friend, as a parent, and as an expert. That is the person who is with you. I authored 2 books. The first one is titled Europe, a Mission Misunderstood. As the name goes, by the grace of God, I started this initiative since 1999. And the name also came as RARDUJA came, re-educating. I have to re-educate Africans on the risks and dangers of this journey. That is how the name came. And the same thing applies when you just get the title of the book, Europe, a Mission Misunderstood. I discovered that this journey was grossly misunderstood by almost most people who travel. Whether US, name it, whatever. It was grossly misunderstood. And I titled this book then, Europe, a Mission Misunderstood. As we went on, in 2017, I made another one, which is more comprehensive. Both of them are in your school curriculum now, as we're talking. So you'll be having them as your examination books. This one is Fundamentals of Trafficking in Persons. That is the title of this one. So everything you need to know about trafficking in persons, the definition, all that you have to know about it is all contained here as much as possible. In any case, I'm also the initiator and the chief servant. I call it the chief servant of this organization. I preside over it. I'm a member of the foreigners represented. I represent foreigners in the house in Germany. That is my position. That means, by virtue of my representation, representing foreigners, it means most foreign cases come to my table on daily basis. And actually my representation is about France, Italy, Spain, whatever. Every foreigners in Germany come to my table. But then, because I'm an African, in fact, I tend to represent Africans more. And their cases come more to my table on daily basis. That is why you're getting an authentic information. At least until 2020, I'm still a sitting member until 2020. I'm the chairman of the Education Committee, NIDO Education Committee in Europe. I'm a refugee commissioner in my state. All of these are not by accident. And they are not for me to be clapped for. These are when you get engaged in a certain situation and then you will attain such position, as the case may be. Also, we do have a number of ambassadors of NAPTIP here. Tonto Dike is one of them. I work with her. Samson Siasa is one of them. But they are ambassadors. And unanimously, I happen to be the chief ambassador of NAPTIP in Nigeria. There are reasons for that. So that is why the information I'm going to give here, it is very, very vital for your life forever. And for the lives of those you're going to meet in the future, as the case may be, because it's not going to end now. Those are the most important things. Every other thing that is not too important, that is where I work to get my bread and my company, as the case may be. So I started from here and I have to move forward now. Nigeria is considered #1 of the top 10 African countries of origin for refugees in Europe. That's authentic information. In 2018 alone, 102,882 persons traveled through the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. That was a report from the UN. And more than 2,200 persons died in 2018. When we talk about it, we don't have up to 2,000 people here now, but up to more than 2,000 died just trying to cross through the sea and through the desert to Europe. In 2016, 602 Nigerians traveled through the sea and through the desert, as reported by our UN ex-envoy. Some of these things I'm telling you, some of them are contained in my book, some of them because these are quick updates, some of them are also not contained there. But then even if you go to Encyclopedia or you go to Google, you get this information straight away. Because like I did say, soon they will form your examination materials. 27,000 of them died on their way. And 68% of those dead were graduates of higher institutions in Nigeria. 27,000 divided by 100 will give you 217. Then times it by 68%, it gives you the figure of those who died in a nation where there is no war. And we have the 18,360 just in that year. This was the update I made. It is registered in the European Central Data Collection. Even at the European Embassy, he tried to get a German visa. He was denied in Lagos here. And then he tried, Italian visa. They gave him Italian visa. But he wanted to come to Germany. As soon as he got a visa, he flew through Italy. If you get to Italy, you can use the bus, you can use the train to come to Germany. It is a bit longer, but you are allowed to do that if your visa is genuine because it's still within Europe, Schengen. As soon as he landed in Italy, the next day, he boarded the next train and came to Germany. Because that was where he wanted to come. When he arrived in Germany, he felt he has arrived in his dream nation. This guy is very huge, like Idi Amin, one of our brothers. Upon arriving, less than 1 month he arrived, he was given ultimatum to leave Germany within 7 days. And that day I met him, his 7 days was going to expire on this Monday. This is just last Monday that ended. Actually on Monday, I called him on Monday. He's also hiding somewhere where I left him to stay there. Maybe until I come, I wouldn't know what we're going to do. But the situation is, when he came to Germany, he came with visa through Italy. But he came to Germany. And now, of course, told them he wants to ask for asylum. They are chasing him from Nigeria, as the case will always be. They asked him, where did you come from? He said he's coming from Nigeria. You free from Nigeria? He said yes. Because he wouldn't show his passport. Everything, will throw everything away. Declare everything invalid. As soon as they entered into their computer, they discovered he was even at the German embassy to ask for visa and was refused. So he was not to be deported back to Italy. Because if they are chasing you and you have problems and you have arrived in any of the European countries, you are supposed to stay there. That is the European Convention law. So he can't be allowed to stay in Germany. But the question is, he would say he would rather die instead of going back to Italy. That Italy, he considered Italy, that Nigeria is even better than Italy. In his own conclusion. That's what it is. So if you go to Italy, you see your brothers begging in the morning. In Italy. That has become a job in that area here. In that area here. Europeans do not offer economic asylum. But most people who go there, most of the brothers who go there, whether through the sea or through the desert, they are only going for economic asylum. Nobody just anybody. We are aware of that. And nobody will give you that asylum. That is why the frustration is rising very high and people are killing themselves over there. So that was why I updated this here, as the case may be. We move on. These are the books. That was a launch anyway. We wrote it fast. That is our vision, our mission. We are educating you on the risks and dangers of unplanned journey abroad. We say no to illegal migration. There's no place like home. This picture here I made in 2014. I was flying from Frankfurt Airport, Germany to Lagos here, onward to Port Harcourt. In the same flight that I was flying into, because at the airport you're not allowed to make photographs at the airport. But I could do that. It is prohibited to make photographs to photograph other authorities or whatever at the airport. But by the grace of God, by virtue of what I do, I could do that at the airport. As far back as 2014, I made that photograph. Because the same flight that was flying me back to Nigeria was having more Europeans coming to Nigeria than Nigerians going home. I was wondering, am I in the wrong flight? These are all Europeans here. I started interviewing them. What are they going to do? Some of them are from Greece, from Spain, from France, assembled in Germany, and we're flying on to Nigeria. What are they coming to do? These these are workers. Some say they stay 3 months, some say 6 months, some say 1 year, work and come back and go back. And that was at the top of Boko Haram in 2004. They see what we don't see. When they are coming in here like kings, we are going in to their places like slaves. And that has to stop. These are some of your sisters. All these are made in Italy. They can no longer afford to pay for a room to carry out their trade. They'll be begging to go home. These are some of them. They'll be asking to be taken home, as the case may be. This is a gentleman from my state, not in my city, but from my state. He shot himself in the head after several years in Germany. He got frustrated. People get frustrated there too, if you have no plan. This one is directly from my city. He became too pathetic because I know him. He do come to my place, my office, but then he jumped from 10th floor and killed himself. That was in 2012. He was frustrated. So when you watch it, you will be able to have a direct account yourself, so that you will not be deceived. I have not come to tell you not to travel. We have not come to tell you not to travel.
Save a life.
That is not our mission. Listen now, as it goes. If you must travel, then you must travel safe. You must travel, you must have a reason.
Save a life. Have you ever wondered why the rate of death and misplaced people are rising each day? Have you ever, in our fatherland, even as the very heartbeat of planet Earth, why can't we feel at home in action? Some in the middle of the seas, some in the deserts, some jungles in the quest for success. No. It's time you and I rose up and say no to unsafe and unplanned journey abroad.
They have to take the risk. You know, when you want to achieve something, you have to risk. Yes, that's why I prefer to go to Europe.
You meant to risk your life?
It's God who has the last word.
Yeah, it's because of Boko Haram. So most of us are homeless and we can't even get good education because of them. They burn down schools and terrorize everything.
We have nothing left really coming from. That's why we have to put our life on the line.
So of course you have no parents.
The parents.
We are just choosing on our own.
Please make it louder, please.
You said the country hard, now you make it run away. But I think I'm easy, make you no go lost for them. You say you want money, now you make it fly away. Brother, they come easy, like you no get to PK. People they die for streets, many deaths for the ocean. Hunger the days for days, we have let it on in green. Say no to illegal migration. Oh yeah, oh yeah, save a life to live. If you don't get time to travel, make you stay.
Nigeria, please help me, Nigeria. Nigeria government, please help me. Help me, please help me. We are telling you, Nigeria, we want to go out to the place. Please help us, bro. Papa, please help us, bro, Papa.
Boys from our mother calling me left now. I lost my elder brother in this journey. So what we are saying is, I don't know for the others, but it's for me. If there is no way, then I carry me back. I want to see that I can have a better life. On my way from I was so. So after I was so, they wanted to demand a ransom. I was there, the person who came to buy me, give the man money. From a week, they will start beating so that your money will come quickly. Going back home now, I'm totally frustrated. Before we left, we all had a dream. Isn't it?
I'm so disappointed because I could not make it to where I want to go. And I don't want to go to prison.
left Nigeria believing that it is greener over there. A lot of them were deceived to embark on the journey to the unknown.
They told me they are going to take me to Italy, but finally I landed myself in Libya.
We are not against regular migration, but if you want to go to Europe, for goodness sake, get the normal necessary document so that you will not be treated like a slave or to live in a slave-like condition. These ones are lucky to have come back alive. A lot died trying to cross. A lot who see that. So please, parents, do not sell your property to send your children to the land of the moon. So if you go to Europe, please go to if you look at the poster, I don't think this time. I can even get that thing to take it over and I'll take it. Is it the gunshots? Even when we are going to eat, they beat us. We need people, we need the IO and the UN. Enforce them to deport people. Just they went to lock on code in somewhere. They lost a carnival, they lost a underground, they lost things from the different places.
I thank God say we don't come back. I thank God say we don't come back. People went out say Libya, Italy. Italy no easy. When they carry me on top water, 4 days now they lock me for inside house. No food, no water. I really die. And God, let me help you with that blessing. People when they hear my voice, or that they see me for television, or that they hear for radio. If you get $1 for Nigeria, you get junior one, you say you don't get papa, you don't get mama, that make you come out. I beg go they do farm work. You better pass what's my family.
As we have experienced it with our own eye, if we try to explain to our own brothers not to embark in that type of journey, they want to listen, I would like to let them go and see what they want to say, because those Libyan people, they are more than Satan.
My advice to parents is not to put pressure on their children. Most of the time, parents put pressure on their children. They give them the impression that it's better out there. Nothing.
I'm decided to go back to Nigeria because of I cannot continue living like this. My name is Julius. I'm 47 years old. I came from Nigeria. I was a businessman. One of my friends, he lives here, advised me to come down here and go work, So very, my family behind. And I'm coming after the explosion. My hope is to start authorities and advice for them mainly before you can easily plan of going to abroad, make the necessary information arrangement so that you will not go and end up there just like the way we do.
Unnecessary migration, to say no to risky and dangerous trip overseas, to say I put to you that there's no place like home. There's no place like Africa. It's our time to educate Africans on the risk and dangers of unplanned journey abroad.
We continue to mount this campaign that our people get to be well informed about the dangers and risks that are associated with this journey. Most of our students, young ones today, they have believed that they can only make it when they get out of the shores of Nigeria. So we want to make them believe in Nigeria. We want to make them believe in Africa. We want to make them feel that here is home and not a transit.
Hi everyone, my name is Eslen. I stopped Rwanda to say not to apply journey abroad. I love my country. business. I love Africa. Thank you.
I am RARDUJA. I am Africa. And Africa is my home. Join RARDUJA in the movement against illegal migration. I save a life today. Join RARDUJA and empower youths and bring out the best in us. We care about you and your family, your friends, your folks. Africa, my home. To know more, visit www.raduja.org.
Meanwhile, that is the account of those who traveled unplanned. You have seen them yourself, and you don't get deceived by anyone. These are some of the few presentations we've made around the country, as the case may be. After this now, we are going to do a hashtag. The hashtags you have with you, we are all going to, at the instruction of the moderator, we are going to say no to a planned journey abroad together. Over to the coordinator or the moderator now to be able to instruct us on raising our hashtags up and saying all no to a planned journey abroad. After that is done, yes. About the fourth school I visited now, I'm not talking about any of the schools, they have been wonderful as well. But I think so far, I'm not visiting 10 schools, but so far, I think this has been the best so far. Noble ladies? Yes, yes! Maybe because we are noble ladies, I wouldn't know. However the case may be, why I'm saying that is that so far it has not been noisy. It's been calm, or maybe because we are just all ladies, because men used to be very impressive. Honestly, it's been very wonderful here. I appreciate it. So I will beg you, please. You've seen we have enough to drink and enough to eat. I will beg you, we're going to have fun here. So what is important is that noble ladies? Yes, yes! Please, what is important is that this great information, you get this information and like you've got it now, let it sink into your system and at the same time be ready to give this information further. Don't keep it only to yourself. And in this school today, we are going to create in this school RARDUJA ambassadors. Everywhere we go, we have RARDUJA ambassadors. We have RARDUJA club. We don't want to come here and go away. This mission has to continue. It is not a money-making mission. It is a mission and a vision that I am believing and imagining that in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years, even in the next 5 years, by the grace of God, with the input I am making with my team, and with the input that NATIP are making, that in the next 5-10 years, we will build a new generation that we take Nigeria here, or Africa, as home, not as transit. Before now, everybody sees here as transit. And that is a very big failure which has happened in our system. And we want to correct that. If you want to travel, you travel with dignity. You travel with honor. You travel with respect. And that's the only way it can work. Not only to go and enslave yourself, or now you will kill yourself. Like many are not alive to tell this story. I was in Benin the other day. While the presentation was going on, I was in the church. One man, a deacon, he took the microphone later, he wanted to ask a question. Instead of asking a question, he was yelling, harassing me, and perhaps myself. He doesn't know who to harass. Is it myself? Is it the government? Is it the system? He was even stammering, he doesn't know what to say. He ended up telling me he lost his 2 kids in this journey. He was like, I was telling the man, I said, please, I'm just doing my own thing by the grace of God. Within the power I can imagine, as the case may be. What he said was, if you had come here years back, my 2 children would not have died in this journey. And they did not only that, he said he did not see their corpses. That was the worst part of it. I'm saying I tell this black man, I'm Benin. Somehow, so he lost 2 kids, whom information. Like I did say, we slotted out 8 secondary schools, University of Lagos and one church. And your school is one of them, so you are privileged. There are thousands of schools around here. I wouldn't know when I'm going to come back to Lagos again. I was here 2 years ago. By next month, I'm going to Benin. About January when Kaduna, it is how we move. Owole, Enugu, Anambra, Rivers, as the case until the year runs out. So, and the journey itself is not a very cheap journey. Because it is an expensive journey, I have to be in and out. My team are working and moving, we're moving ourselves as case may be. That is why anywhere we go, we want to leave our footprint there. If anybody thinks you want to leave this in there, that is why you see, when I write one letter, by God's grace and sign it, whether the education minister, whether the police, whether IG, they have been approved by the grace of God because one understands what we are offering. That's what it is. And on that note, I'm begging the students, when we establish here, ambassadors, when we establish here the club, as it's going to be, from today right away, what we're going to do, we take the name of prefects, as the case may be, who are going to manage this RARDUJA club and also RARDUJA ambassadors. And there will be teachers to follow up. We do school pre's. All the pre's are boiled down on migration and illegal migration. And while the pre's are going on from school pre's, we advance to inter-school pre's. Last year we had 22 schools participated last year in Anambra State. And it was also cheered by all their school as well. I wouldn't know. Well, it is marvelous. That's the John of God Secondary School in Anambra State. They are, they are doing wonderful. They are managing more or less this breed almost national. So I believe maybe what I'm seeing here, that this school will also anchor it in Lagos, as the case may be, with what I'm seeing here today. So I wish it works out that way. Let us not come here and go away. We want it to be a continuous exercise where you meet from time to time, talk about this, discourage this, and at the same time, when we do the quiz, the school quiz, when those who win the quiz, also we give them prizes. We have developed also a system where I have RARDUJA Worldwide, I have RARDUJA team members, these are WhatsApp groups, we have Facebook, but for the WhatsApp group, we have secondary school WhatsApp group, all the secondary schools in Nigeria, we have for universities, we have also for worldwide. So it depends on where your category is, you go in there because of control, as the case may be. Sometimes I send out questions on that secondary school, and I just ask you, who invented, for example, USB stick? USB stick, who invented it? I asked that question one time, and it was a student in Lagos here who answered it, and the student won instant prize as well, and that prize was transferred to that student. That was for myself, to keep you busy. And I can ask you, how many people died in 2018, 2 crossing the desert? Who answered the question gets the prize. At once. So that is one of the essence of that group as well, so that I'll be able to keep people alive with genuine and updated information that you dare not, in any circumstance, allow yourself to pour prey into this mess, global mess that is going on. I'm glad that we visited here today. So I'll be able to give over to the moderator now to continue from where I've stopped. Thank you so much for listening.
Come on, a round of applause for Honorable Eddie G. Say we love you, sir. We love you, sir. Don't look you, sir. Just say we love you, sir. We love you, sir. Who's doing it? Alright, a word they say is enough for the wise. Abby? Do we have any foolish person here? So all of us are wise. So we are going to endorse this. We are saying no to unplanned journey abroad. If you look at the photographs on this stuff, you will see people falling from a boat. They call this thing Lapa Lapa. It's just like floater. And these are the people going through the desert. So this picture is enough to tell you what is happening out there. But I don't want to delve into that. We have to do a hashtag. Then we'll raise ambassadors. Of course, we have gotten their names already. We'll snap with them and give them a little gift. Then we'll serve the refreshments. Then we'll know who is the best dancer in your school. Alright, are you ready for the hashtag? Can we stand up? Say no to unplanned journey abroad. Louder. Say no to unplanned journey abroad. Can you shout let Buhari here? I love you people. A round of applause for yourself. Please, you have to return the hashtag. Don't take it home. Don't take it home, please. Pass it to the last person on your seat. Pass it, pass it. Pass it to the last person on your seat. Just pass it, just pass it. We have everybody in this school is an ambassador of RARDUJA. But we want the people to be our representative. So we are going to snap with them and give them some books. All the prophets can we line up? This is not going to be
Noble ladies.
Yes, yes.
Noble ladies.
Yes, yes.
The principal. What other staff of the school? Like you have heard, we are from NAPTI. I wouldn't know how many of you have ever heard of NAPTI. Have you ever heard of NAPTI? Okay, some say yes, some say no. But those that say no are just very few. NAPTI is an acronym. National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons. NAPTI. NAPTI is a federal government agency. It's a paramilitary, just like as have police, DSS, NDLEA, road safety, civil defense. It is an agency that is set up by the federal government to fight human trafficking. But before I proceed to tell you the meaning of human trafficking, let me tell you why we are here. The RARDUJA is one of our greatest partners. We have been partnering with them, and they have been doing a very wonderful work. Like we had the president and the founder of the organization. He's one of our major partners. They are combating irregular migration. Then we are combating human trafficking and irregular migration. And why we are here particularly is that human trafficking and irregular migration are like twin sisters. They are inseparable. They are synonymous. What you saw there, the video clip that was shown to you, you saw a lady that spoke, that's our DG. You saw those people that were coming down from plane, we are always there. We are the one that received them with immigration. We are always there. You saw our cap, the man that spoke also, that's our first national commander. So we brought this news to you. And I'm happy, like the founder and the president of RARDUJA said, honestly, this is the first place we have been, and you look so wonderful. And that is not far-fetched from the fact that you are noble ladies. Honestly, we're happy to be here. But unfortunately, and that is quite interesting, their age, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, up to 18, are the common victims of human trafficking. That is what we see in our office on weekly basis, on monthly basis. Even right here in Ikoyi, we have a case involving somebody within your age today. So that is why we are here, to give you this information, because human trafficking is all about deception. You saw somebody that said they will take me to Italy. That's how they call it in one particular state. They do Italy, not Italy. And when they promised her, she found herself in Libya. Let me give you this information that most of you might not really understand. When you were shown the video, you heard I was promised I will be in Italy. I find myself in Libya. I try to ask what actually happened. You see some people coming from Mali and you have been told about Germany. This is the real picture. Somebody right here, maybe from Lagos, even from the east, from the north, is being promised to be taken to Italy. They move you up to the northern part of the country. When you move through that place, you know they have boundary with all these East African, Northern African countries. You travel up to Libya. And when you get to Libya, Libya is just like what you have here in Lagos. From here, easily you move to Ghana, Cotonou, and the rest of them. That is the reason. And they want to travel through that small channel. And that is why you are being told, if you want to travel, you must travel through the right way. Then when you get to Libya, through desert, where you spend days, no water, what you drink is urine. You drink in tons. If we are 5, we beg you, you produce your own. Maybe from here to certain point, another person produces. You share. That is how it's done. In the process, many are dying. The desert is so hot. If it's during hot weather, many die on the way. You saw one healers. That is how they sit. You saw some trucks loaded with human beings. That's how they normally sit. Then if you are able to get to Libya, that is when you now begin to suffer. To cross the Mediterranean Sea is another thing. Then that is why you see some people that are being stranded. There are many of them. What you saw there is not whole video. It's real life. About 3 weeks ago, they came back. 3 flights. We were there to receive them the midnight. 300 and something. About 2 weeks ago, we received 180 something. Don't you visit internet? They are there. What you are just seeing is just a investment number of people that are stranded. Many of them are stranded, begging for people to come and rescue them. They are being beaten up. The case we are taking to court today, in court right now, I don't know when they are finished, is a case of somebody that was brought back from Libya. And the person that did that, you can't believe it, has 2 children. 2 children. One is about 3 years, the other one is about a year plus. Both of them are in court today. So, that is what we are saying. If you must travel through the right way. Then also, we are here as NAPTIP to bring the one that is so common, even in school. I might even find one here. The type of human trafficking is so wide. Well, when we are talking here with RARDUJA is the one that concerns those who have been trafficked abroad for prostitution and who are promised greener patch on getting them, they get stranded. But the commonest one, many of you see, but you don't know is human trafficking. Have you ever known that when you employ a child that is less than 12 years, that is a crime as a housewife, it's a crime. And if you have one, if your mom has one, let her pray and pray that will not come across her. That is when she will know that it is a crime. And when I went and employ a child who is less than 18 years without paying the child, it's a crime. If you have one, if your mom has one, or your friend or your neighbor in Lagos, let us know. Are you aware that many have been promised, I will get you a job in Lagos, because we are in Lagos. You don't know that some see Lagos as England. It's their own London. To bring somebody from the place to Lagos, they will promise them. What happens to find them in the London? We have many cases at their age in our office. Are you aware of those who bring a job because of a piece of meat? You use more than of the number of the job. Have you not heard that? The common in the church, in the school, that is where you hear them. And those who traffic them are not far. They are Lagos, friends, neighbors, police. Like men come in school. You have friends among yourselves, either 5, 3, 4, you are so close. You do discuss, but at the end of the day, it's not that one person, either maybe at times it's not so free to talk with you like others, you begin to wonder what's wrong with her or thereabout. If that person is living with some other person, find out it's a case of human trafficking. Have you not seen a case whereby you see a madam that has about 3 children and is going to party or going to church? She's going with the children. You see one out of them perfectly dressed, wearing skirt and t-shirt on top with headgear that is so big as what, and is traveling with madam's bag. That is a case of human trafficking. You see some children living with some other people. You see them how instead of being in school. That's a case of human trafficking. We have a good number of them. These are minor ones. The ones that end up in a brothel or in brothels, there are many. It's so why those who are into when girls like you, I pray now will fall into that kind of category. They are being to let you know that as you are all here, your papers have been selected as ambassadors. But all of you are ambassadors of RARDUJA and also NAPTIP. That what it simply means and you are expected to do is that in your neighborhood, in your village, in your church, in your mosque, wherever you find yourself, if you come across anything like that, just let us know. And that takes me to tell you what the meaning of human trafficking. I wouldn't use what we have in our act. That is when we get to talk to managers that one. But in simple definition, human trafficking simply means the movement of a person, meaning that there must be movement from this premises maybe to another one or another village, another state. The movement of a person or persons from one point to another through deception, coercion, force, kidnapping, abduction for the sole purpose of exploitation. He's taking the whole proceed or getting some. That's the position of others. And when somebody employs some people as a house help, employs some people as house help, and you are using that child instead of allowing that child to go to school or pay the child or pay her, if the person is up to 18 years, that is still also part of human trafficking. So, turn to the river side of the card, then the yellow part of it. What do you have there? Let's go. 1, 2, go. 1, number 1. Number 2. Let's end there. I'm not the one that will say it, nor the agents. That is what the federal government say. NAPTIP was established in 2003. The zonal command here in Lagos covers Lagos, Oyo State, and Ogun State. And our duty is to arrest, like I told you, we have 10 cases in a week. Mostly are ladies. If you have case of exploitation, it's always ladies. And at this stage, people came back 2 weeks ago from Mali. We sent them back. The person that went back to those states, 16 years, came back again. And most of them are still hanging around. Prostitution. So that is why we are saying it. If you see anyone, this issue of 15-year-old man, 20-year-old man, 40-year-old man, 100-year-old man, meddling with a child, let us know. Call us, please. Call us. We will surely come for your rescue. And when we rescue you, we take care of you. We arrest the man, prosecute the man. And I want to tell you, for instance, I think that was on 23rd, one of our victims graduated 2-1 in accounting. Last year, about 2 of them, we got them employed in our office, that worked in our office. So that is what the federal government set us to do. They set up.
Say no to human trafficking. Say no to human trafficking. Say
you are potential targets of human trafficking. And you are very lucky and privileged to have RARDUJA and NAPTIP in your school today. Some schools, some children don't have that opportunity. So today, we are happy to see you today and to give you little information about what human trafficking can do to you. You watch that video here. I'm not trying to say anything, but the video has said it all. It will deprive you of your privilege in life, your human dignity and your right as a person. It will strip you of everything you have as a person. No access to good water, no access to education, no access to good life, no, even your friend you can't even see them. So be careful who you make friends. Now, I want you to pick one person to yourself and you have this song to sing. Oh, we act and I will act. Trafficking will be stopped. If you react and I react, trafficking will be stopped. Trafficking will be stopped. Trafficking will be stopped. If you react and I react, trafficking will be stopped. So now you have to talk to your friend and shout. For them here. You have to shout. Say, hello children. I want you to shout. So help us in Germany, of RARDUJA in Germany, will shake. I want you to shout so that Papa in Abuja Soro will hear you. So let's go again. Now, I want to hear your voice. So how about them will come and say, what is happening in this school? So, the last but not the least information. You are noble girls, eh? Yeah. I was happy to hear that noble girls.
If they tell you, say they won't carry their bread. With 200,000. Tell them. Make them don't carry their people. Now you are going to roll your hand now. Anybody will won't carry me. Don't suffer for desert. Don't tell me to pass through Mediterranean Sea. Don't point you. Don't point any official. Just throw it to the air. Throw it to the air or give your neighbor. Give your neighbor, yeah? Alright, let's go again. Say neighbor! Anybody! Where won't deceive me? Tell me, say, you won't carry me to abroad. Pass through desert. Pass through water. Now they are beginning to carry. Holy God! Put on there, put on there. Don't burn this canopy. Don't burn the canopy. Now for the last time, surround the upper against anybody. I want to see my mama. To agree to carry me. Follow them, go shut up for desert. They will lose our house address. Waka, waka, waka. Their leg they turn to bow leg. They miss road. And play where they go home. They come back on jungle. Holy God!
My name is Ajolo Florence. I'm from Girls Senior Secondary Grammar School, SS2. I'm an art student, and what I understand by illegal migration is the movement of people from one place to another without the necessary requirements. And my advice to my fellow Nigerians is that whenever they want to travel abroad or anywhere at all in the world, they should make sure that they get their necessary requirements, their necessary passport, in order for them to neglect embarrassment when they get to wherever they are going to. Thank you.
My advice to Nigerians is that the borders of Nigeria should be highly protected, because some people traffic drugs and they travel illegally without their visas and their requirements. So my advice to Nigerians is that the government should provide good roads and tight security to the oceans by traveling and airports by traveling. They should provide good security.
My name is Umogba Rosemary from Girls Senior Secondary Grammar School. I am here to talk about illegal journey abroad. Illegal journey abroad can be defined as the process of taking a child to another country without bringing a visa to our parents, and it is not advisable to other children. And parents should please take note of this. It is not good bringing somebody from outside to take your child to another country without his or a visa in the person's hand. It is illegal. Please, parents should take note of it. I am advising my fellow youths outside, my fellow teenagers outside, should please take note of this. Should not go abroad illegally without a visa. Thank you.
I am Raduya for you, Raduya for me, Africa for all, the heartbeat of